We're experiencing record low inventory. What does your data tell us?
So the inventory level right before the pandemic, so one looks at, say, March 2020, it was very tight. It was low inventory. Then when the pandemic hit, our life got flipped upside down. But one positive the outcome of the COVID was that people wanted to have larger size home, exit the downtown and go into suburban, meaning that just different change in residence, home sales, and consequently, home inventory plunge. So we are still at near record lows. I mean, there's always a seasonal decline, December, January, very, very low levels. Now we're in the middle of the year, some increase, but compared to 1 year ago, we are still down and way down compared to year 2000.
Well, we're also experiencing unyielding inflation, and I know it's on everybody's mind right now. So, how is that showing up in the marketplace?
Well, the inflation is not a good news. We suffer at the grocery store. It is maddening at the gas station.
Hmm.
But for real estate industry, it's really about inflationary impact on interest rates. Because when inflation rises, first, it may be eating up all the people's wage gains. I mean, nationwide, people's wages are rising about 5%. But if the consumer prices are rising at 8%, well, then, it is done and over in terms of rising standard of living.
Hmm.
And the rents are rising. So people who are, just trying to make the ends meet, with the rents rising so strongly, that is also hampering. But the real estate investors, they still see the opportunity in the increase in rents. But it's all about the Federal Reserve focus on how they want to contain inflation. And they are doing so by raising interest rate. They are hinting that more interest rates are on the way. And the quantitative easing, which is more technical term for uh, Federal Reserve trying to lower the mortgage rate by buying mortgage-backed security, well, that is being now undone, and therefore is also causing mortgage rates to rise even more than under normal circumstances.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Well, I know that's also on everybody's mind. We've seen a rapid increase in mortgage rates that's impacting the cost of the American dream. And can you give us your take on that?
Well, when the mortgage rate rise, say from 3% of last year to 4% or 5%, we're knocking on the door at 6%. People may say, well, what's the big deal? My credit card interest rate is 18% or something like that. But when they run the numbers, take
Hmm.
out a, say, $400,000 mortgage and run the numbers, suddenly they realize their monthly payment may be rising almost 50%. So grocery bill increase is nothing compared to 50% increase in mortgage payment for
Hmm.
recent set of buyers. First, I want to say to all the realtors who have helped their clients the past 2 years, reconnect with them, shake their hand, and say, congratulations, you locked in on those low mortgage payments. But it's about the new set of buyers who are facing much higher monthly payment.
Hmm. Well, I love this the slide you put together, which was this comparison year over year, where you bought a house a year ago and you took out a 400,000 loan, you'd be at a 3% interest rate and a payment of $1,686. A year later, here we are in 2022, and that same loan is now a $480,000 loan with a 5.7% interest rate, and your payment's gone up to $2,786 per month. 65% increase in the cost of the American dream, which is significant. And also, as you said, thank God those people who moved when they did, who took advantage of, there's a cost of waiting apparently. So, it's an interesting comparison for sure.